My sister thought it would be hilarious to mock my fertility struggles at her own baby shower, bragging to the entire room that she was the only one who could give our parents grandchildren. But she didn't find it funny at all when I fired back that she had to sleep with other men to make that happen. Here's what went down. My 30-year-old train wreck of a sister humiliated me in front of everyone by announcing that I'm infertile. I'm not technically infertile. Doctors say there's still a slim chance, but I've been struggling to conceive for a while and had finally started coming to terms with it. We had a pact. We'd each shared something deeply private and swore to keep the other secret. Apparently hers was a lot harder for me to swallow than mine was for her, and that's what led to her betrayal and my revenge. She's 3 years older than me. We got married 2 years apart and started trying for kids around the same time. One day I ran into her at the fertility clinic. Pure coincidence. Same doctor, same week. She was alone. My husband, 29, was with me. On the drive home, she admitted that she and her husband Connor, 31, had been struggling too. So she'd secretly gotten tested and discovered she was perfectly fine, which made her assume the problem was Connor's. Meanwhile, my tests eventually revealed I have serious fertility issues. The diagnosis crushed me. I'd always wanted my own children, but my husband has been incredible. I kept it completely private, only he knew. Then my sister got pregnant, and I was genuinely thrilled for her. I'm not the kind of woman who resents pregnant women just because I'm struggling. I was excited to be an aunt and spoil that baby rotten. The day before her baby shower, I was at her house helping set up when she asked about my own pregnancy plans. I broke down, told her everything, and made her swear not to tell a soul until I was ready. That's when she started crying and confessed her own secret. She never told Connor about the test results. Terrified it would ruin their marriage, she decided to sleep with someone else to get pregnant. It worked. She was sobbing, saying there's still a chance Connor is the father since he never got tested, and she's choosing to believe he is. She begged me to keep quiet. I was stunned. My secret only hurt me and my husband, who already knew. Hers was nuclear. I told her she had 1 week max to tell Connor or I would, because it wasn't fair to him, the baby, or the biological father. She clearly didn't like the ultimatum. The next day at the shower, the first grandchild, so my parents and I had gone all out and paid for everything even though Connor is loaded. My sister started gloating about being the only one who could give our parents grandkids, and then loudly joked that I must feel relieved I don't have the pressure of kids because of my infertility. She was the only one laughing. I snapped. I yelled that I understood her joke just fine, but I didn't get the funny part about her having to fuck other men to get pregnant because she was too desperate to keep her marriage vows. Everyone heard. She went white. Connor started asking what the hell I was talking about. I told him his wife confessed she cheated because they couldn't conceive, promised to tell him after the shower, but when I gave her an ultimatum, she decided to weaponize my secret instead. My husband dragged me out before I completely lost it. The fallout was immediate. My phone blew up. 70+ missed calls from my sister and her flying monkeys, spam sign-ups, texts blaming me for destroying her marriage, and saying any kid of hers who loses a father will be my fault, plus more insults about my infertility. My parents told me I went too far, that I'm an embarrassment, and I needed to apologize to my sister and fix things with Connor, or they'd disinherit me. Meanwhile, some extended family said my sister had it coming. I blocked almost everyone except Connor. Update 1. 2 days later, Connor called me after I sent a long apology for airing everything publicly. He holds no grudge. He said the public reveal actually saved him from having to explain it himself, and that my sister is the only one who should be ashamed. He already suspected the infertility was his, and that the cheating wasn't a one-time thing. She'd been trying with multiple partners. He demanded a prenatal paternity test. She's refusing details about the affair partners, moved to a separate bedroom, and stopped paying for anything related to her or the baby. My parents are pressuring him to take one for the team and raise the kid as his own without a test. He's not having it. Update 2. I went no contact with my sister and told my parents in person to go ahead and disinherit me because I'm not apologizing. Blocked them too. My grandma came back from a cruise, heard what happened, and went full scorched earth on my parents and sister with language that would make a sailor blush. Update 3. My aunt revealed the real reason my parents side with my sister. They desperately wanted their second child, me, to be a boy. They were so sure they never checked the gender, bought only boy stuff, told everyone, including my sister, I'd be a boy, and when I came out a girl they were devastated and never tried for a third. That's why they'll always choose the grandson over me. The baby was born. Connor threatened court if she didn't agree to a paternity test. She finally did. He's not the father. He filed for divorce immediately. My sister truly believed he'd grow to love the baby and forgive her. When he didn't, she lost it and moved in with my parents. Update 4, final. Divorce is final. Second court-ordered DNA test confirmed Connor is not the father. The affair lasted months, not the sanitized version, she told me. Connor kept the house, premarital, all his savings, and owes 0 spousal or child support. My sister tracked down the actual bio dad, told him he had a son, and tried to force a relationship. He wanted custody of his child, but not her. She went full psycho, withheld the baby, and lost. Bio dad now has full custody. My parents apparently blew their savings on her legal fees. She treated them like garbage afterward, and they finally kicked her out. They tried hitting up relatives and me for money to support her and the baby. Everyone told them to pound sand. Last I heard, my sister is alone, broke, and has lost custody of the only thing she cared about. My husband and I are on the adoption wait list and doing well. Grandma is still roasting everyone from her deck chair in the Bahamas. Connor is free and healing. I'm sad I'll probably never meet my nephew, but he's with a father who actually wants him, and that's what matters. As for my parents and sister, they spent 30 years waiting for their perfect little boy and ended up losing both daughters and their grandson in the process. Karma doesn't miss. That's the whole saga. No more updates needed.